Hello everyone and welcome to Death Mute Studio. In this knee-jerk spoiler-free review, I'm going to be talking about The Last Duel, which is currently available to watch in theatres. Let's have it. In 1836, Marguerite de Carouge, played by Jodie claims to have been raped by her husband's best friend and squire, Jacques Legris, played by Adam Driver. Her husband, Knight Jean de Carouge, played by Matt Damon, challenges him to a trial by combat, the last legally sanctioned duel in France's history. The events leading up to the duel are divided into 3 chapters reflecting the perspectives of de Carouge, Legris and Marguerite. The Last Duel is Ridley Scott's latest film, and I got a sense of relief when hearing he was going to direct this film, mainly so he stops making alien films. But you feel you're in a safe pair of hands with Scott when he makes a period piece. Gladiator is a great film, and there's a special place in my heart for the Kingdom of Heaven director's cut, although Robin Hood was a complete dumpster fire. If I were to list these films, The Last Duel would come behind Gladiator. That's not to say that it doesn't have its issues. I think its runtime is crippling at 2.5 hours long. Just because it's set in 1386 doesn't mean that it's epic. It's actually very far away from an epic in the traditional sense. There are some fight/battle scenes, but they never take centre stage, and nor should they in this story, which is what I really enjoyed about it. The story is firmly on the 3 main characters and the lead up and aftermath of the rape of Marguerite de Carouge. What I really liked about The Last Duel was its approach to tell the same story from 3 different perspectives, and how warped those perspectives were, particularly in the case of Matt Damon's and Adam Driver's characters. And with each side of the story there are real subtle differences and some not so subtle. It's not a case of who to believe by the time the final act comes. It's more the horror of how people see their side of the story and how they're all heroes in their own story. Matt Damon's character sees himself as a brave, stoic knight, when in a lot of ways he really isn't. Adam Driver's character sees himself as a man in love and willing to do what it takes to follow his heart. But the reality is both shocking and harrowing. And when you get to the final act, you really don't know who's going to come out alive. And the duel scene itself is as tense of a scene as you're ever going to see. It almost makes the painfully long runtime worth it. I'd actually consider this to be Ridley Scott's best film in the past 10-15 years. All the cast were great. I wasn't too sure on Matt Damon's accent, but I'd rather he went with the one he did than try a French accent. Special shout out to Ben Affleck, who looked like he was having the absolute time of his life. He was really fun to watch. The Last Duel's subject matter is an important one that disturbingly translates to modern times. It's an important story to tell, and it's exceptionally well made. It really could have done with shaving half an hour from its runtime though. So if you've watched The Last Duel, what do you think? Do you agree with my initial thoughts? Let me know on social media and the comment section below. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel, but most importantly, thanks for watching. Ta-da.